Hello and welcome to the Labyrinth Zone. I'm Iwamodoki and we're in the Labyrinth Zone, the greatest place to be. Another gimmick which I have yet to touch about with Sonic is he cannot swim. He can only hold his breath for 30 seconds and then he'll start to drown. Guess what Labyrinth Zone's theme is? Water? Yeah. You can grab these air bubbles to replenish your oxygen if you're running low. But Labyrinth Zone, it's the worst place to be. Not only is just being underwater will cause you to die if you just lose your oxygen. The physics are all wonky. You'll fly to everything, and it's just one of the worst parts of Sonic 1. As for new enemies in this stage, we have burrow bots, piranha robots. I forgot their names. Something like Chopper or not Chopper, Piranha. And we have enemies that surround themselves in a spiky shield. I believe their Japanese name was Unidas, and I forgot their American name. Another thing of the Labyrinth Zone is spike traps and fireball shooters, those things. You just have to time yourself through them. But one of the most annoying things of Labyrinth Zone is the music when you are about to drown. For one reason, it causes stress. Those are the Unidas, I believe they were called. They just shoot their body, they shoot their protective spikes towards you in the hope they hurt you. But without their shield you can hit them. No! And there I died. In case you hadn't noticed. Water physics almost killed me. Labyrinth Zone isn't really the place you want to be in. When looking at the original stage select screen from, I believe it was a beta image, you could see that Labyrinth Zone was originally meant to be the second zone. That would have turned a lot of players off. Labyrinth Zone, it's annoying, it's quite hard. It's just not really fun. But at least we're almost at the end of the first act. So, we've passed one of the 3 acts of abomination, as I tend to call them. And it just gets worse and worse with Labyrinth Zone, my personal opinion. Oh wait, the spiky enemies, their American name was Orbonaut. Still don't know the name of the robot fish. The spike balls can be quite annoying because they're pretty fast, and underwater you're not. The burrow bots, they're okay. Although certain Arbonauts can be a bit of a hassle to attack. Well, to dodge. If they're on the same height as the height that you're standing on, then you have to time yourself in between their spike shots. But if they're just one level above you, you can just easily crouch under them. Again, you need to replenish your oxygen because it's nearly impossible to do without it. And my missed timings just took a bit too much time. So, I'm saying so a lot. Gotta stop it. The Labyrinth Zone is all a bit of timing, learning to deal with the water physics, and being slow. This is one of the Arbonauts you can crouch under. Here we have to jump on these because the lifts will carry us into the spikes. Spikes are not healthy. And we finished the Abomination Zone Act 2. Only one act to go, with my least favorite boss fight in the game. Also, it's in my top 10 least favorite boss fights. Somewhere. Don't know where. Haven't made the list. First off, if you're just going to stay in these streams of water, you're going to notice something. They never end. Instead, when going west, you have to jump out of them and you'll land on platforms, and here you can press one of the platforms, you can press a switch which will open this little area. Here is the way of progress. And more ways to get hurt. But we're Sonic the Hedgehog, so we're pretty cool about it. As to quote Sonic in a future game, an adventure's no fun if it's too easy. Gotta be more red. An adventure's no fun if it's too easy. Watch out because drowning is a serious problem. But when in those streams, you really need to watch out for those spikes, because just landing in them can be instant kill, because they knock you because of your lack of invincibility frames when touching a spike. Well, not really the lag, but the spikes ignoring the invincibility frames. Also, don't try to jump into an enemy when there's a bubble nearby. Because to actually hit an enemy, you need to be in ball form, and certain actions will put you out of it during your jump, meaning you're open to get hit. Well, we're very near to the boss fight, so let's move on, shall we? The boss fight does not contain any rings anymore, so be careful when entering. Although it does have a shield, so you can at least have one protection. The shield's over here. But this boss fight, it's not really a boss fight. Eggman will attempt to run away and you just have to follow him. And the water is rising. And you just have to get to the top to win the fight. You can defeat Eggman by hitting him 8 times, but it's not required. If whoa, this was a great run. But the water is really stressy. And well, yeah, we've beaten Labyrinth, so if the water just gets in front of you, gets above you, you might get stressed. Everything will be, you will start, yeah. If you're just not fast enough, it will start to drown you. And it's not that hard. It's just really stressy. You'll get stressed, believe me. But next time, we're going to continue in the Starlight Zone, one of the nicer zones of the game. But see you then!